What's up, guys? So welcome to Holiday Hustle number 2. We're in week 2 here. If you've done week 1, good job. This is the non-equipment version. So we're going to go through week 2 workouts 1 through 4 and break them down for those of you who are at home or somewhere else that's not using any weights. So let's get into hustle number 1. This hustle is a ladder. So ladders work like an exercise list. You're going to go through the list top to bottom. All of them are going to be 1 rep. After that, you're going to come to the top. You're going to do each exercise individually 2 times all the way through. When you get to the bottom, you kind of come back up to the top. You're going to do each exercise 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 9, 8, 7, 6, all the way back down to 1. Okay? So I'll go through these exercises with you, and then I'll kind of go through a couple rounds so you guys can get an idea of how it's going to work. First things first is an alternating lunge. So you guys can go forward or backwards. You can do a reverse lunge, or you can go forward if you want. Next up is a squat, so just a regular body weight squat. You're coming down, standing back up. Make sure you're squatting low. Try and keep your chest up high. Sit through those heels, not in your toes. Squat thrust. We had these in week 1. You're here, kick out, stand back up. Okay? Don't need to jump. Don't need to do a burpee or a push-up. Next up is push-ups. So you guys know how to do these. You're here down on the ground, push up. If you need to, come down on your knees. Just make sure your core stays tight. After that is a plank shoulder tap. So you're going to be in a plank position. And you're going to tap each shoulder. Okay. So those are the exercises. So we're going to go through. I'll go through this twice. This is where I start breathing heavy. All right. Alternating lunges. So we're doing 1 first. So 1 of each. 1 squat. 1 squat thrust. 1 push-up. 1 plank shoulder tap. Okay? Back up at the top. 2 alternating lunges. So we'll 2 on both sides. Then we're doing 2 squats. 2 squat thrusts. Down to push-ups. 2 shoulder taps. Start at the top, we're going 3, okay? So you get the idea. You're gonna go all the way up to 10, back down to 1. It's amazing. All right, the next hustle number 2, this is a circuit of 5 to 10 rounds. So similar to how you guys did things in week 1, you guys are going through as many rounds as you can. So first things first, 200-meter run. If you have a cardio equipment, you can use the distance marker. So treadmill, elliptical, bike, rower, whatever. If you don't, you can either run somewhere if you have the ability to go outside, or you can do high knees, butt kicks, plank taps. So if you have something to kind of like tap your toe on, 30 seconds, okay? So if you can't get on anything that you know is 200 meters, go for 30 seconds. And then you're gonna go through 4 different exercises, come back at the top. You're just gonna go through this as a circuit, 5 to 10 rounds. Remember, it's only as hard as you make it. So first things first is the plank walk up. So you're here in a plank position. You're gonna walk yourself down onto your forearms and then back up, okay? And then walk down. Try and alternate the hand that goes down. Next up is a prisoner lunge. So even if you don't have any weight, you can grab whatever. I'm gonna grab something that resembles like an object. So say this is like a sock, okay? You can just hold the sock up overhead and you're gonna come down into a reverse lunge and back up, okay? Then you have push-ups. So you guys know how to do push-ups, but I'll show you again in case you need some modifications. So here, push-up. If you need to, be on your knees, right here, okay? Modification from there, remember, is hands on a bench, hands on a wall. That should allow you to do some push-ups. And then you're doing plank to toe tap. So you're going to be in this position, in a plank. You're gonna pike, come touch your opposite toe, okay? Each side, you have to touch each one of these in order for it to be 1, okay? So that's that. You're gonna go through that 5 to 10 rounds. Remember, it's only as hard as you make it. So if you wanna push yourself, go 10. If you are short on time, go 5. All right, hustle number 3. This one is a 20-minute EMOM, but it's in every 2 minutes on the minute. So you're gonna start at 0, then you're gonna start again at the top of 2 minutes, the top of 4 minutes, the top of 6, 8. You get the idea. It's 20 minutes, you're gonna wind up doing 10 rounds altogether. So, first one is plank up downs. So, just showed you how to do those. Those are, well, plank up downs, plank walk ups, same thing. So, I'll modify that on there so it's not confusing for you guys. Then you're doing squat thrust, which you know how to do. Then we're doing jump squats. So you're here, just jump. And then you're doing those V-ups that we had in week 1. So you're here, all the way out. You're gonna come up into a V and back down. Okay? Try and stay as straight as possible. I know it gets wobbly, but do your best. And that's that. So you're doing 6 of everything. And then you're starting back at the top, 20 minutes. Just, the faster you go in an EMOM, the more rest you have. Okay? Just remember that. Last one, hustle number 4, is horrible, but you guys are gonna hopefully enjoy it. So this is called What's Your Number? You guys have a cell phone number, you guys have a home phone number, whatever it is. So find a number. Mine starts in 518. So you're gonna do area code, first 3, last 4. Okay, so you should have 10 exercises, 10 numbers. So each number represents an exercise and a rep. Okay, so I'm gonna go through these. There's an exercise list. I can't show it to you because it actually doesn't come through the screen, but I will send out the exercise list with Holiday Hustle number 2. Each number has with it a corresponding exercise. So 5, I start with, is 50 high knees. I know that sounds horrible, but it's gonna be fine. It's 25 on both sides, okay? So I start with 5, I do high knees. Then I go to 1, those are bicycle crunches. And then 8 is squat thrust, okay? So pretty self-explanatory, you just kind of go through the list based on your number. So I'll go through these just so you guys are familiar with the exercises. 0 is a jump squat, so you're here. 1 is a bicycle crunch, down on the ground. You're gonna come up, shoulders off the ground. Remember, this is where we live. This is not where we go. This is where we live. And you're just gonna alternate, trying to get the knee to the outside of, or I'm sorry, the elbow to the outside of the knee, okay? Number 2 is just regular crunches. So, just regular crunches, or whatever crunch that you deem necessary. Mountain climbers. Had these in week 1. You're here, drive the knee, switch. After that, number 4, pop squat. So you're gonna be outside in a squat, here, feet in, back out. Every time you go out, you squat, you come in, you just kind of hop. High knees is number 5, so we all know what high knees is. Try and get them up. 6 is burpees, so you're here, into a push-up, jump. Push-ups, we all know push-ups. If you need to modify, remember what we went through earlier. Squat thrusts are like a burpee, but without the push-up. And then V-ups we just went over. So, whew. Now that I'm out of breath, that's week 2. Happy week 2. Let me know how you like What's Your Number. Have a good week, guys.